Hi, this is Dave, and welcome to a junior edition of To the Table. And today we're going to be taking a look at Wakanda from Blue Orange Games. Now, this is a two-player game designed by Charles Chevalier, all about building totems and trying to score the most points by having the best ones. I'm going to be joined by my niece Kaylee, and the two of us are going to teach you how to play the game by playing through it. Let's take a look at Wakanda, how it's played, and I'll come back and I'll share some thoughts. All right, here we are, another episode of Playing with the Kids, and I've got my niece Kaylee joining me today, and we are going to teach you how to play Wakanda, and we're going to play through the game. And this is a two-player game in which we will be working to build totem poles, and then we will cap them off with our headdresses. I will be playing the wings, Kaylee will be playing the crests over there. And when we claim them, we are going to try to get the bonus points, or the points that are awarded by each of the villages. So let's take a look at the villages and what we have. And at the start of the game, only 3 villages we can start building totem poles in, and then eventually as we claim them, we will be able to build in other villages. So this first one over here says that if we are able to claim this totem pole, then in all of our totem poles for each chief that we have, we're going to gain 5 points. This next village says each of our totem poles that we claim, for each animal skin that we have, we will receive 3 points. And this next one here, if we claim this one for each of the eagles that we have, we're going to get 8 points. Now we have 3 of them that will come into play later on, and this one is going to say that for our tallest totem pole, we're going to get 2 points for each piece in our totem. And we have this one that for each different type of paint on our totem poles, we will receive 2 points. So we want to, if we're interested in claiming this one, we want to make sure that our other 2 totem poles have lots of variety in there. And then finally this one, for each sun that we claim, we will receive 1 point. Now, interesting thing is in this game that if we do not have a totem in this particular village, if we don't claim this one, we're going to lose 1 point for each sun. So something for us to be aware of. So what's going to happen during this game is on our turn, the first thing that we are going to do is we will draw a totem pole piece from the bag. Kaylee, you want to give the bag a little shake there. And we're going to, then we have a choice either to build a totem or finish a totem pole. So the first thing that we're going to do no matter what was we're going to have a piece and show them what symbol we have. So it is a TP, and so we have a choice now. Actually, on the first turn, we're going to have to build. So we're going to have to place that piece in one of the villages. I'm just going to place it there. So just because this one is going to score 8 points for the eagle, there's other things that are in there, and as we're building these totem poles, we're going to want to build them in a way that hopefully we can claim them to get the maximum amount of points. So now it's my turn. I'm going to draw a piece from the bag. And I have a tomahawk, and so I'm going to place that over here on this particular village, and we'll place this back and forth. So you also have a tomahawk. Interesting. Okay. Another tomahawk. I'll place that there. So as we're playing along the game, we're also trying to think of future opportunities to score. So you have a sun, okay. So the one thing when the suns start coming out, if we don't claim this particular village, we are going to end up losing 1 point for each totem that we have that has a sun in there. So let's take a look at this one. We have a chief. So maybe I want to put that one right on that particular totem pole there. So let's take a look and see what we've got cooking over here so far. So if we look at our our village over here, we have a tomahawk, we have a sun, we have a chief. This one we have a tomahawk, we have an animal skin. This one we have a teepee and a tomahawk. And so we're starting to get some variety in our totem poles, and so that's going to be something that we're going to think about when this particular one comes into play. So right now we're not getting a whole lot of what we're looking for. Here's another sun. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to claim this one right here. So by placing my headdress on there, I am committed to now that all of my totem poles that I have, I'm going to get 5 points for each chief that are in there. So Kaylee just drew the eagle and placed it on the eagle stack, and so that's very, very tempting for me to want to claim this one, and that way I'm going to get 8 points. However, that's only going to leave me with 1 totem pole left to build, so I don't know. I think I might be able to do better than 8 points. So let's see. I drew a sun. I'm going to place the sun on that particular stack right there. So I'm trying to make it enticing. Maybe have a tall one make somebody claim it, and then they're going to go after the points, give us some scoring options down the way here. So we're constantly building and thinking about things as we're going along, as future totem poles are going to come into play. Oh boy. So now she placed a chief that's on there, and that's already 5 pieces high, and that's awfully tempting, and I'm going to claim this one. So I have 1 left and to claim, and it's going to be very, very interesting for me. Actually, I should have drawn a piece from the bag here, which I did. I'm going to place that in front of me. So Kaylee now has a lot of options for me. She could try to block me out of a couple of different scoring opportunities. This one being different types of paint, this one being the tallest one. So she's going to have to try to stop me one way or the other. Okay. I have to draw one of these from the bag. I have a sun. And actually what I should have done was, sorry, these should be in play already. I'm going to place this one over here. Each time that we build one, those totem poles should have come into play. So, Kaylee, I don't know if that was going to affect your decision to build on there before or not. Okay. Draw one from the bag. Again, I have another sun. I have 3 suns. I'm just going to place that one there like that. TP. Place that over there like that. Kaylee still hasn't claimed the totem pole, so I don't know what she's got thinking in her mind over there. So she's going to take that one. So that's going to give her 6 points right there. Let's see what I want to do. Draw one of these out here like this. Man. See, now this is where it's going to come into this play where I happen to have, if I look at the different types of skins on here, I have a tomahawk, I have a sun, I have the eagle, I have a teepee, and I have a chief, but I don't have a skin in there. So that's going to give me 10 points. If I claim this one, it's going to give me 10 points, but then Kaylee can come back and she can still get a few different things. So I'm looking to see what I want to do, and I'm going to place this one here for right now to see what's going to happen. So I'm looking to see what we're going to do. Are there any more left in the bag?
This is the last
one. The last one? Okay, so she's placing that one there. Kaylee's totem pole, she's got a sun, a skin, a tomahawk, a teepee. That's 3 different ones. TPs aren't going to matter. I'll place this one here. Alright, so Kaylee, we're running out of options here. You're either going to have to claim one or you're going to build on top of one. So you're going to take that one. So this is going to come into play here. I'm going to grab this one just because. And then you're going to place your pole. And I'm going to place this one. And then you're going to place your last one. Okay. So we've gone through this round, and what we're going to do now is we're going to calculate points. And so we're going to start off with this particular totem pole over here. And this says for each sun in her totem pole, she's going to get 1 point. So let's take a look. She has 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So that's 4 right there. The next one that she claimed is for each different type of paint, she's going to get 2 points. So let's see. Do you have a tomahawk? So that's 2. You have a sun? That's 2 more. That's 4. You don't have the eagle. You have a skin, right? So that's 6. And you have a teepee. That's 8. You don't have any chiefs. So you still have 8 points. You have 8 and 4 is 12 points. And then we're going to look at now I'm going to look at this, and then let's look at this last one down here. We'll count your score pointed. And so for each skin that you have, you're going to get 3 points. And you have 1, 2, that's 6 points. So you have 6 and 8 is 14 and 4 is 18 points. Right? So you have 18 points.
Okay.
So let's see what I have. Over here, I'm going to take my tallest TP, and I'm going to get 2 points for each one. This one is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points. And then I'm going to receive this one here. I'm going to get 8 points for having the eagle. So that's 18. And then I'm going to have 5 points per chief. I have 2 chiefs. That's 10 points. It's going to give me 18 points minus 1, 2 for the sun there. So that's going to be 2 points less. So now I have, so this was 10, 18, 28 minus 2, 26 points. So Kaylee, I kind of stomped you pretty good this time. That's alright, she's beaten me in a number of other games. But anyways, this is how you play Wakanda, and stay tuned for our thoughts on the game. Thanks. Right, you had a chance to see how Wakanda was played, and let's talk about it. The first thing that I want to talk about is the production quality. And the game comes with 8 of these different totem site tiles. Super thick. They are very well made. Really nice artwork with the tribe layout. And then on the back they all say Wakanda. Very well done. And then also we've got this bag that's screen says Wakanda, and on the inside all those cool wooden totem pieces. They are just fantastic. So the game has a great tactile feel to it. And then on the back we've got a nice summary of all the components that are on there. The rule book is very well done. It's in multiple languages, so pick where you're from, read the rules, and you are ready to go. Provides for a really, really interesting gameplay experience, because every time that you play this, you only use 6 of the 8 tiles, and so 2 of them are not going to be used. You just put them face down in the box. You don't know what they are. Shuffle the other ones up, deal 3 that are going to start off and play, 3 that come in later. And so each time that you play the game is going to have a different gameplay experience. Now, the game comes down to timing, and the timing is going to be when you choose to put your cap on the totem and claim it for yourself. And so there's going to be this tension that's created in the game, back and forth. No, you're okay. So you're drawing a piece from the bag, and you're like, okay, what am I gonna do here? Do I want to place this? Do I want to put a cap on this? So you're really weighing some options and to go back and forth. The other thing is also where you're going to place those totem pieces, because you're going to want to try to put them in situations that are going to be beneficial for you, or you can use them to try to lure your opponent into claiming something that maybe you weren't going after. So you've got some strategic elements in placing those totem pieces. Now, one of the interesting things about this game is that you only have 3 totems that you start off with, and as you claim one, the next one comes into play. And so one of the things that you really have to do is be thinking the big picture in this game, looking forward to the other 3 tiles that are going to be coming in later on. So maybe there's something, maybe you're looking at this one with the eagle, maybe you see this down the way, and maybe you claim the totem that already had the eagle in there. So you have to make sure that you still have a way to cap this one to get the 8 points, and so you're going to have to pace what you're going to be doing, and maybe you have to build some of the totems taller in order to save your cap to be able to be in it for the end of the game. And so that's one of the neat things about this game, is being able to look at the big picture at the end of the game. It's really, really a neat thing that drives this one. I don't really have anything negative to say about the game. Overall, I find this to be very, very cool. And one of the neat things is, too, that there is a little mini expansion with these little coyotes that you place these out. And there's other ways, too. These coyotes move around the board. And if you can, if you use this and you can claim these coyotes, too, then you can score additional points. So just a little neat little mini expansion that can be used for Wakanda. But overall, this is a really, really cool 2-player game. Plays well with kids, plays well with adults. I find this to be a very, very satisfying experience. That's Wakanda from Blue Orange Games. Alright, that's it for now, and join me again next time as we take a look at another game and we see how it makes it to the table. Bye-bye.